Jayson Tatum versus Luka Doncic. Who do you got? My name is Mike Petraglia, joined by Jimmy Toscano and Chris Grenham inside TD Garden. This Garden Report is brought to you by the great folks at 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer Pats, Bruins, and Celtics tickets for the cost of a large pizza or a beer, and for a chance to win tickets to the upcoming Patriots divisional round playoff at Gillette Stadium.
That's nice. That is nice.
Sunday, January 13th.
We don't know against who yet.
We do not, but we do know that if you go to 1in100.co, you can put yourself in a raffle for the chance to win tickets.
Okay.
All right. The story of the night, or certainly one of the big stories of the night in the Celtics 114-93 win over the Dallas Mavericks, was Luka Doncic against Jayson Tatum. They're both number 3 overall picks in the NBA draft. And there are those who think, well, if you traded Jayson Tatum, you could get Luka here in Boston. I'm not so sure.
I don't know about that.
I'm not. If you traded Jayson Tatum in a number 1 pick, you could get Luka Doncic. I'm not so sure I want Luka Doncic over Jayson Tatum, because Jayson Tatum is a proven scorer. He's a year older. He went to Duke. He is the known commodity, whereas Luka Doncic, guys, is an international talent, played for Real Madrid. What's your take?
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head there. I think you hit the nail on the head. Jayson Tatum is more poised. He's a year older. He's more poised, and he just has probably a more all-around game at the moment. But you look at Luka Doncic's upside, it's probably a little higher at this point, because we kind of know what we're getting with Jayson Tatum. Not totally, but more so than Luka Doncic. I think his upside is much higher. So those are the things you kind of got to weigh. It's where you put your value in a player. And it's honestly a pretty tough debate between the two of them for me. If you were to tell me this in the offseason and say, oh, who would you take, Luka Doncic or Jayson Tatum, I would have laughed at you and said Jayson Tatum without question. But it's not as easy as I once thought it was.
Jimmy, defense. I think Jayson Tatum is a superior defender.
I think right now he's a superior defender because he has that extra year in the NBA, and you've got Luka coming from the FIBA League. So all that being said, a lot to take in. I think, to be completely honest, I think Luka is maybe quite possibly the least tradable player in the NBA. And what I mean by that is, like, there's really no chance anyone's ever going to get him.
Mark Cuban's not letting him out of his grasp.
Mark Cuban's not letting his international superstar go as one leaves.
Right.
Okay? I mean, that's just a business decision right there.
Yep.
And when you add in the fact that Luka is just playing out of this world right now at a rookie.
He's also really marketable. He's kind of a goof.
That's what I mean. Extreme. Yeah, he is. And I mean, the guys could make the All-Star game as a rookie.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much upside to him. I don't know why the Mavs would ever do it. They wouldn't. That being said, I think you're underselling Tatum a little bit. I think Tatum is going to be a perennial All-Star as well. I think that he's going through a little bit of something in his second year.
Shout out Josue Pavone.
He'll work out. Yeah, shout out Josue. Josue says 15-time All-Star / first-team NBA. I wouldn't go that far, but I will say that Tatum's going to be a superstar in this. That's my opinion. I think he will be some sort of superstar level in this league. Now, I think we'll be talking about Tatum and Luka for the rest of their career.
Right.
So it's a great debate to have.
Very luxurious.
I think right now neither player is leaving either team.
All right. I thought Luka here in Boston's first look at the Serbian star really got a chance to see how efficient he can be.
Yeah.
He was 7 of 16 from the floor, 19 points right on his average, and 8 rebounds. I thought he was very efficient, even though the Mavericks in the second half were overpowered.
He was quietly efficient. I mean, when I first read that in the final box score, I was surprised. I thought it was a little higher in the shot attempts, but he was efficient. He's good in transition. He had a little stretch in the first quarter where he turned the ball over a couple times, and oftentimes you get a rookie who does that, and the rest of the game just goes off. It's they can't grasp. He was totally fine from that point on. He was good on the glass. He's a multi-dimensional guard who plays like a wing, and it's just so rare to get that kind of meshed talent with a guy his age. It's pretty remarkable.
I mean, we were sitting next to each other watching the game, and we watched him make a pass from like the top of the key, and then he ended up getting the rebound on the guy's shot and putting it. It was like, how did he even get there that quick? He's all over the floor out there. I mean, the shot right at the end of the second quarter. We don't even need to mention how ridiculous that was. And Brad Stevens was speechless about that after the game with Marcus Smart right on him and basically fouled him. So I mean, this guy, the step back 3, he's in love with it. He's got all the confidence in the world at such a young age. He can only go up from here, which is scary to think about. So I mean, both players are exceptional talents, but Luka, and before the game, I kind of got a little bit of that Steph Curry vibe where the energy surrounding him, every little thing he did.
There were so many people watching.
So many
his
people were
warm-ups.
here to see him tonight. Even Celtics fans were here to see him tonight. That I just think that the world is his oyster in the NBA.
I know Brad Stevens had praise for him after the game, but before the game, I found it intriguing and fascinating to hear Brad talk about watching him as a 16-year-old.
Yeah, right.
And to me, that's what impressed Brad Stevens, and I'm sure Danny Ainge as well, the most. And that is, he played in a big boys league, Real Madrid, over in Europe, and was playing at 16 years of age with grown men.
And legitimately played. I mean, he got solid minutes, and it all comes back to the poise. The poise he has at his age, and honestly, the talent he already has at his age is unbelievable.
All right, it'll be great to watch these two superstars in the making really entertain NBA fans for years to come. This Garden Report is brought to you by 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle Killer Pats, Bruins, and Celtics tickets, as well as enter for a chance to win great Patriots divisional round playoff tickets at Gillette Stadium on Sunday, January 13th. That's 1in100.co. Go there and register today. Inside TD Garden for Chris Grenham and Jimmy Toscano, I'm Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.